Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening.
It gives me a great pleasure and immense joy on this auspicious day. 1500th meeting of Bangalore Toastmasters Club. Today, we do not just celebrate a number, we celebrate the perseverance, growth, and the shared journey of learning, which spans not years but decades of Bangalore Toastmasters Club. Reaching 1500th meeting is not a small feat. It speaks volume of the dedication that has been put by the members present and the past. It reflects the collective spirit of the members in each speech that is delivered, in each evaluation that is shared, and each role that has been played with enthusiasm. Tonight, let's take a moment to appreciate those who were involved in laying the foundation of this great club, and also those who mentored selflessly, and those who contributed immensely to all our growth. You know, the milestones when we look at, it shows how far we have come. But we should also reflect on where we are growing. So let's look ahead. And today is the day of celebration. And today, I welcome all the members of Bangalore Toastmasters Club who are present here, all the past presidents of Bangalore Toastmasters Club who have taken the time off to be here, all the past members of the Bangalore Toastmasters Club, the district officials who are present here, and all the guests who have come and gracing this occasion and witnessing a momentous meeting. So sit back, relax, and let the celebrations begin. I invite the President, Toastmaster Chaitra Chandapillai, to give her presidential address.
Good evening to all our fellow members, our esteemed past presidents and past members, and of course, our beloved guests. A warm welcome to each and every one of you as we all celebrate Bangalore Toastmasters Club's 1500th meeting. I now call to order milestone meeting number 1500 of Bangalore Toastmasters Club. Now there is one line that I often repeat when I speak to our newer members. That Bangalore Toastmasters Club was founded in 1997. And when I say that, and especially if the member is quite young, you see them think for a moment, and then you see their eyes widen. This club is older than me. Now I'm going to ask our members who are in Gen Z to raise their hands. Okay, take a look around you, because some of the people in this room have been practicing public speaking since before you were born. meetings. We've come a long, long way, and we are only the second Toastmasters Club in India to reach this milestone. But what does it mean to get here? It means that there have been hundreds of people over the last 28 years who have put in a lot of work to build this club up to this level. They have put in their time, they have put in their effort, and the end result is what you see over here. Each one of you has contributed to build this club. Our most senior members, of course, we all know how much work they've put in to nurture this club over multiple decades. But even our newest members, they have contributed to making this club such a warm and supportive space. And this is what makes BTMC a second family to so many of us. This is the magic of BTMC. This camaraderie that we feel, the supportive environment that we've built, and all the clapping that has taken part over the 1500 meetings, they've all played a part in making sure that each one of us at Bangalore Toastmasters Club grows together. I remember my first icebreaker speech at this club, and once I delivered the speech, I told myself, okay, now that I've introduced myself to the club, I should probably go to the senior members and say hi to them. And when the break was announced, I found out that I had failed, because some of them had appeared next to me already, sharing words of encouragement, sharing pieces of advice, and just talking about what we had in common. And that was when I knew I found my second home. Having taken multiple committee roles, I know how hard the previous committees have worked. Being a president, I often see our senior members call up and give me tips and bits of advice. And anytime we transition between committees, the old committee does not just complete the transition and leave us. They handhold us and make sure that we are doing okay. Step by step, committee by committee, member by member, Bangalore Toastmasters Club has grown into not just one of the oldest clubs, but into a legendary club. Now I know you all have nurtured this club to this level, but the next person to come on stage helps nurture startups as they grow. He works as a principal growth manager at Google, and he helps startups use Google's platform and products to analyze and make a difference, that crucial difference, so they will grow smoothly. And recently, he has also taken another nurturing role. He is a proud father to baby Niravi. Friends, please put your hands together to welcome onto the stage our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Anirudh Jattangi.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters.
Good evening.
Good evening is a little mild, isn't it? I want some more energy. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests.
Good evening.
Little bit more. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests.
Good evening.
And welcome to the 1500th meeting of the Bangalore Toastmasters Club. And give me a thunderous round of applause. Come on. Feel that energy. That's the energy we're going to keep today. Now, to start off this historic and unprecedented meeting, I'd like to start with a story. You see, this is a very famous story of a villager traveling all the way from his village to the nearby town. And as he was walking through to the town, he notices that a massive structure was being built. And right next to that structure is a stone quarry. Curious, he walks to the stone quarry, goes up to the first worker he finds, says, "What are you doing here?" Now that worker looks at him with wide eyes and says, "Can you not see? I'm building beautiful stone blocks." He says, "Okay." And then he goes on to the next worker. And when he goes to the next worker, he asks him, "Here, what are you doing here?" And he says, "Can you not see? I'm trying to build a stable wall. I'm going to perfectly align the stones to build a stable wall." And then he goes to a third worker. Now this worker is not doing anything. He's just looking at a half-built structure, deep in thought. He says, "What are you doing?" And this worker says, "I'm building the vision for a beautiful cathedral." If you think about it, and I'd like to ask you a question at this point. Who do you think is the most important worker? Come on, don't be shy. Who's the most important worker?
Third one.
It's actually all three of them. I'll tell you why. Now, if you deeply think about it, what I've actually described isn't a cathedral. It is our very own club. You might ask me how. The very first worker are those Toastmasters who come in week over week to deliver their speech, to do an evaluation, or to take up a role. They form the base of this club. The second worker is representative of our incredible office bearers, the people who set the structure, the stability for the club to run smoothly and who put in their effort week in and week out. And the third worker, the visionaries, the architects, are those senior members in our club, our founding presidents, our district Toastmasters, who come in and make sure that this cathedral is a place of personal growth. Now, as I was preparing for this TMOD role, I had the privilege of speaking to many of the speakers who will come here after me. And as I spoke to them, the more I spoke to them, I noticed a common pattern existed amongst all of them. You see, many people join Toastmasters to become better public speakers or to get over the fear of public speaking. But those who stay here, you'll see a pattern that goes beyond just learning public speaking. You'll see that they start getting invested in the culture of unlearning. Not learning, unlearning. You see, what Toastmasters brings when you come here every week and you listen to someone speak is it starts to condition your mind. It starts to condition your mind to accept new ideas. It starts to condition your mind to evolve, to unlearn who you are and become a new person tomorrow. And for today, when I'm going to introduce every single speaker who's going to come, I'm going to skip the standard introduction of explaining to you what the speaker does or where they're from. I'm going to speak about that one moment that all our speakers had in the past, that changed them, that made them become the person they are today. With the hope that when we listen to their moment of change, we can also change. Now, because this is a special meeting, there are special extenuating circumstances, and because a cathedral cannot run without support, I'm happy to announce that we do not have a grammarian or an hour counter for this meeting. We have just a timer. Our timer today is Sonal Sharma. She'll be sitting on the sidelines, observing that you keep pace. But there will be no timer report. So please keep pace. All right, with that, let's go back to our story one last time. When you think about the third architect and the vision, I'm happy to announce that we have two architects of that same cathedral, the cathedral that is BMTC. We have two architects present here today. And I call this person and I ask this person, sir, please give me the moment that you believe you changed. He took me back 28 years. And he was telling me that when he went at the very first time and he was taken to a Toastmasters meeting, as a guest, he was called on stage. And as a guest, he went to stage and spoke only 4 words. But as he spoke those 4 words, he was shy, he was nervous, but the entire audience gave him a thunderous applause. And in that moment, he understood that this was a moment that he was accepted. It was a moment that he realized that this is my place. I can change, I can evolve, I can learn how to speak as well. It gives me immense pleasure and delight to call on stage our founder president, Toastmaster Robinson D'Souza. Give him a round of applause.
Thank you, Mr. Jattangi. Good evening, everyone present here.
Good evening.
I never imagined that this day would come where I'll be present and participating in this event. I never imagined. My memory goes back to 30 years when 4 of us, Claudius Pereira, Anirudh, Mr. Siraj and I met in my room in Vidhan Sabda, room number 32, and decided to form a Toastmasters Club. Each of us contributed 1,000 rupees to meet the initial expenses, and Mr. Siraj suggested the name Bangalore Toastmasters. We accepted it. I was assigned the job of finding a place to start our meetings. Since I knew the director of Ashirwad, I was able to get that place free. Within 4 or 5 months, the director met me and told me, Mr. D'Souza, this place is meant for some of the people who are depressed and who have no ability to come up in life, and you are involved in personality development. Will you find a place somewhere else? Yes, the next day we became nomadics. We then shifted from place to place, 8 places. And finally, after the director was changed, I went there back to Ashirwad. We got that place back on a rent of 100 rupees per meeting. Today, 1,500 meeting, we are paying them 6,750 rupees per meeting. Then, we had initial problems. Minimum 20 members were required. We struggled a lot to get those 20 members. Again, Claudius Pereira helped us by bringing his people, his staff, enrolled into Bangalore Toastmasters, and he paid their enrollment fees. And we were able to register our club with Toastmasters International. I was elected as the first president. Every presidential meeting at the end, I used to conclude. Many of you may remember. I want to make this club one of the top 10 clubs in Toastmasters. I was repeating it. Have we succeeded?
Yes.
About 12 years back, a person from Toastmasters International interviewed me. Only one person in this audience knows this. John Bosco Abraham, he may recall this incident. He interviewed me, asked me a number of questions about our Toastmasters meetings, how we attend members, how we function and all. I clarified each and every point. And at the end, after a long discussion, clarifying the points, I asked her, why you are asking me? Why you are asking me? What we have done? Was there any mistake on our part? Then that person said, Mr. D'Souza, nothing else. But the Toastmasters International decided to adopt and adapt the principles what you follow in running your club to all Toastmasters clubs in India, in South Asia. That's the reply I got. Today, we have 65 members. Each person is energetic, enthusiastic, and I say already Mr. Jattangi. So now we have, and for all this, the credit goes to certain persons. May I request all the past presidents to please raise your hands. The credit for to what we are today, what Bangalore Toastmasters is today, goes to you, friends. You are responsible for what we are today. I salute you, Mr. Jattangi. Mr. Jattangi.
So you forgot. Sorry, sir, your speech was so inspirational I couldn't stop listening. Give me one round of applause. Toastmaster D'Souza. If Toastmaster D'Souza laid our first stone, then our next speaker helped build its pillars. He is a celebrated author, a professional trainer, and we are proud to say our co-founder. Surprisingly, couldn't get in touch with him, so I went to his LinkedIn because that's where most people store their information nowadays. And I checked, what can I take off LinkedIn for his introduction? And there he said, I began my journey as an ex-stammerer, a fact that he proudly shares. Today, I'm happy to announce, and this was such an incredible moment for me when I found out, he's moved from stammerer to professional speaker and then went on to become the author of the book, Rising Beyond the Ceiling. He's helped thousands of people break their own ceiling. Please welcome Mr. and Dr. and Toastmaster Siraj Rahman.
Fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. In the year 2009, Arindam Chaudhary wrote one of the books, Discover the Diamonds in You. This book talks about 9 important P's. Can you guess what those P's could be? Words which start with P. Passion, personality, perseverance, performance. So like this, he talked about all these things, and if you adopt all these 9 P's, you are going to be very successful. Over the years, I have realized that it's the Toastmasters which develops all these things. Don't you think so? When we joined Toastmasters, we joined with a limited idea to improve our communication. But Toastmasters actually transforms you. It makes you a better leader. So Toastmasters has produced great authors, great keynote speakers, entrepreneurs, and even stand-up comedians. I joined Toastmasters in the year 1991. That time, only one club was there. And I happened to be present at the charter ceremony of that first club. Today, do you know how many clubs are there? 900 clubs, more than 900 clubs. Imagine the growth. So we can, again, one lesson which we can draw from Toastmasters is, Toastmaster develops the mindset. It develops growth mindsets in individuals and also in organizations. Fellow Toastmasters, Many times in our meetings, whenever the meeting is very interesting, we casually say that today's meeting was a historic meeting. But I can confidently say that today's meeting is a really historic meeting. Don't you think so? 28 years. In the true sense of the word, it's a historic meeting. I would like to congratulate all the members, the leaders who have made this possible. In one of our Toastmasters meeting, one of the speakers in the table topic, the topic was given. The topic was, you are greater than what you think you are. Don't you think Toastmaster helps you to discover this? So therefore, all of you have tremendous amount of potential. Whatever potential you have utilized, whatever potential you are aware of, that could be just minuscule. That could be just tip of the iceberg. There is more than 90% to discover. I'm sure all of you are going to discover this. Over to Toastmasters.
Thank you, Toastmaster Siraj. With that, let's move on to the prepared speech section. For the benefit of those who are new here who have never attended a Toastmasters meeting in the past, a prepared speech is where a member comes on stage and delivers a speech based on the project or path that they've chosen in order to complete. Today, the speaker will be attempting to complete Level 3, Elective 1, Know Your Sense of Humor under Leadership Development. Speech guidelines are as follows. The purpose of this project is to deliver a speech that includes humor. This speech will be evaluated by Toastmaster Vijay, Vivek Vijayan. And now, coming specifically to our speaker is a living testament to the fact that the voice is not in our throat, but in our spirit. When Dr. Rajdeep Manwani, DTM Dr. Rajdeep Manwani was 13, he was diagnosed with macular degeneration, a condition that would eventually take most of his vision. He was struggling, scared, and unsure about his future. As worried neighbors asked his grandfather, how is he going to see the world? His grandfather made a powerful, positive assumption. He replied, so what if he can't see the world? One day, the world will see him. That single, powerful belief became his legacy. Rajdeep Sir's growth moment was his decision to not be defined by what he lost, but by what he had, his voice. He came to Toastmasters, a place where his words became his sight. To deliver his speech titled Warning, this speech contains persuasive content. Please help me welcome District Toastmaster Rajdeep Manwani.
It was a sleepy Saturday afternoon and the doorbell rang. As I opened the door, there was a voice which I heard. Sir, we are from the Vaseline company, sir. We are selling Vaseline Active Fairness Cream, sir. Would you like to buy, sir? I said, Vaseline Active Fairness Cream? Does my complexion look dark or something to you? It was, no, sir. This is not that, sir. Actually, it is not only for people who are fair or dark, sir. This cream will make your skin glow, sir. I said, how will it make my skin glow? Is there anything which you know about which will make my skin glow? Yes, sir, scientific formula, sir. I said, what is the scientific formula? He said, sir, this cream when you apply, sir, all the dark skin which you have will peel off and a new glowing skin will appear, sir. For the first time I had a revelation. He was the only person other than my wife and my mother-in-law who thought I was a snake. The old skin will peel off and a new skin will come. Amazing. And that is what is happening in today's world. Everybody wants to sell everything. They want to push things down your throat. Selling has become a complete waste, a menace. And it's not only confined to pastes or creams, even individuals try to sell themselves and sometimes even by degrading themselves. There was a cafe in which a boy was trying to sell himself to his girlfriend, trying to woo her, and he started off, "Darling, you are the penthouse of Hilton Hotel. I am only a 10 by 10 Shivaji Nagar room. You are the SFX Hollywood sequence, my love. I am only a street fight dishum dishum. You are the best vacuum cleaner, my love. I am only a monkey brand broom." That man went on. The girl didn't relent, so he went to the second gear. He said, "Darling, you are a rich cappuccino. I am only a 3 rupee coffee packet brew. You are the best jacuzzi, my love. I am only a loo." But even then the girl didn't relent. So he went, he said, "What's wrong with you? I've got the physique of Salman Khan, the hairstyle of Hrithik Roshan, the personality of Salman Khan. Why are you not listening to me?" She said, "That's the problem, darling. You don't resemble your parents in any way." And that is what is happening with sales. Not only sales, but it's also about advertisement. Advertisement has taken us by storm. You know, everywhere they are trying to confuse us by selling us things which we have not even thought before. I saw an advertisement the other day which said, "Pantene, the shampoo with ZPTO and methanol." Now what is ZPTO? We learned only PTO. I didn't know what was ZPTO, what was methanol. There was an advertisement by Surf which said, "Daag achhe hain, stains are good." If stains are good, let them stay there. No, why do you want to wash them? There was another advertisement which I saw, Aquafina Oxy-Rich Mineral Water. This mineral water has 300% more oxygen. I have never understood why human beings have to have oxygen through water. Are we fish? The advertisement should have been, "Do you have gills?" My son got a carton of Kellogg's cornflakes the other day and he was reading out, "Dad, do you know in one bowl of cornflakes there are 7 grams of iron?" I almost spit out my cornflakes. I said, "Am I eating iron flakes or am I eating cornflakes?" Leave alone that. The most important thing was, a few days back I saw an advertisement, Britannia fruit cake. This fruit cake has 70% fat free. I was confused. What do you mean by 70% fat free? Imagine, Chaitra, you call up your boyfriend one evening and you say, "Darling, are you free?" And he says 70% free. You'll be completely confused. You won't know what it is, right? And advertisement has not only confused us, but it's going to become mass. Did you know by the year 2030, it is said that advertisement will reach the moon? Imagine, Anirudh, after all that research which you have done on LinkedIn, you go with your wife on a moonlit night, full moon night, on a beach, in a very romantic mood, and you tell your wife, "Darling, your face looks just like the moon," and you point up, and over there it's written, "This moon is brought to you by Clearasil, the anti-pimple cream." God knows whether anybody will notice, but you will notice, and there will be a problem. I don't know what will happen next. But all this is done just to persuade you. And because of this persuasion of advertisement and selling, we generally buy things which we don't want also. I've seen my wife, my cousin sisters, and even my students buying cosmetics, makeup, which they don't require. In the college in which I teach, girls go for half an hour inside and they make up themselves, mascara, cream, etc. They want to look really gorgeous and they come out. And then some boy tells, "You're looking really gorgeous and pretty." And she'll say, "Don't you have mothers and sisters at home?" Then why this Kolavaredi? I just want to end by saying that let's all become a little more aware of this persuasive content which is pervading our life, advertising, sales, and all this. And if we are a little aware, we will justify what David Ogilvy, the great ad man, said. The consumer is not a fool, she's your wife. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Rajdeep, for traumatizing me. I'm very scared to go on a holiday with my wife now. Our next speaker is attempting Level 1, Project 3, Introduction to Vocal Variety and Body Language. Quickly reading out the speech guidelines. The purpose of this project is to deliver a speech using vocal variety or body language. It will be evaluated by DTM Vijayan sir. When Debashish Pradhan began his journey, and I was speaking to him, he said, I was actually very focused on perfection. I vividly remember him telling me this. He said, I thought public speaking was remembering pages and putting it out at bullet speed. His growth moment came when our past president, Toastmaster Sheep Kumar, gave him this simple, powerful message. He said, a great speech is much more than just coming on stage and speaking. It's about connecting with the audience. It's about expressing. It's about inspiring. That was his click. That was his evolution. And at that point of time, he told me, he stopped trying to be the perfect performer and he wanted to be a genuine communicator. To deliver his speech titled, No Horn, No Tail, and Still Animal, please help me welcome Toastmaster Debashish.
A few scientific studies say humans are like animals. But most of the scientific studies say no, humans are not like animals. They are animals. Reason, we share 96% of our DNA with a chimpanzee, 90% with a cat. Believe it or not, 80% with a cow. Moo. Friends. Please stop looking at your neighbors for finding a horn or a tail. You will not find it. Let me tell you, when I look at myself closely, I realize I am not just one animal. I have multiple animals inside me. And further, I discovered I am not living in a city. I am living in a jungle surrounded by many other animals. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Fasten your seatbelts. In next few minutes, I am going to take you on a guided safari through the jungle of my daily life. Friends, have you ever noticed humans? To some extent, they appear as animals. Take morning for my example, my wife. Wake up as lion. Strong, fearless, ready to conquer jungle of life. But person like me, wake up as panda. Puffy eyes, dark circle, and only one thing. Why again it's morning? Friends, if you have kids, you already know. Children are like monkeys. They jump from sofa to sofa, climb over furniture, break things, and give that innocent look to you. No, it was not me. Friends, in morning, when I reach at office, my boss appeared me as a furious lion, continuously roaring inside his cabin. I meant to say in high teeth then. But when the super boss takes a review, he becomes a sweet puppy, smiling, nodding, and wagging. But once the review is completed, again he becomes a bulldog. In the lunchtime at office, especially if it's a birthday treat by one of the colleagues with multiple non-veg options, I become a python. I eat so much that it is difficult to move. In office, I do some work too. While I'm at work, I'm like an octopus, attending call, replying emails, scrolling Instagram reels, all at once. Once in a week, I go to gym. When I'm at gym, I'm like a polar bear, slow, lazy, and only full of selfish. But when I reach this Toastmaster forum, I try to, with a virulent strain of bacteria, try to infect everyone in this hall. Oh, how can I forget my wife? She is a sweet chameleon. Again. See, if morning she's like a cow. Go, smiling, caring, and charming. By sunset, she become a cat, moody, unpredictable. If I say something wrong, ready to get a scratch. Friends, let me share on a serious note. As per science, if you are a single cell organism, that means either you are an amoeba or a bacteria. If your body consists of more than one cell, as the human body does, that means either you are a plant or a fungus or an animal. Since we are certainly not plants or fungus, so only one option remains is that we are animals. Now you might be wondering, why to compare ourselves to an animal? It gives a negative connotation. Friends, literature sometimes portrays ego inside us and mention we are superior and separate. However, when we crush this human ego and look at a biological point of view, we are animals. Within animal kingdom, we are classified as Homo sapiens. While humans share fundamental biological characteristics like multicellular cell and movement, key traits like advanced reasoning, complex language, and bipedalism distinguish us from others. We humans, composed of cells with genetic material, we move around to seek energy to feed our body and poop out excess as waste. Friends, truth is that all of us carry multiple animals inside us. Sometimes it's a strong lion, sometimes it's a wise owl, sometimes it's a playful monkey, and sometimes it's a lazy polar bear. But the secret to success is not killing your inner animal, but knowing what to release at the right time. In leadership, bring out your lion. In learning, be the owl. With family, be a dog, loving and caring. At buffet, you may please avoid being a python. So friends, next time someone call you on the street, hey animal, don't get offended. Just smile and say, yes, I'm an animal and happy for the jungle inside me.
Thank you for that incredibly humorous piece, Toastmaster Debashish. You know how I knew he was funny apart from all of you laughing? I was standing next to the photographer. There was one shot he wanted to take like this. He said something so funny, he started shaking the camera. It's a great job. Now, our club's legacy isn't just built only on speeches. It's also built on the passionate, respectful, and dynamic exchange of ideas. And there is no better showcase of this than a debate. To moderate a fiery and insightful session, we have a true builder of our club's legacy, a Toastmaster who has served the committee 3 times and who has also coordinated speechcraft more than 5 times. But his growth moment, when I asked him, he said, when I first joined, I was quick to judge. I looked at people, looked at what they said, and I formed judgments about them in my mind. But as I came to Toastmasters more and more, I started to look at things from an other person's perspective. He later went on to share that that change in his mindset even got him a promotion at work. Who better than a man who knows to see both sides of any single argument? Please put your hands together and welcome our debate moderator, Toastmaster Karunakar Dev.
Thank you so much. Am I audible at the back there?
Yeah.
Loud and clear? Fantastic. Debate is called Emotional Premier League, EPL. And I tell you, there is a change of format. We have esteemed members, current members, and distinguished past members of our club as well, who have seen different formats of debate in our club. The most prominent one was you have 2 separate groups of 4 or 5 each, and then somebody makes an opening remark, and then things happen in between, and then closing remark, and that is how the whole format was. Now this format is a bit different, more like a quarter-final, semi-final, and a final. We have a total of 8 participants here. The first round would be having 4 topics. So 2 people will pit against each other, right? And one will speak for the motion, and another will speak against the motion as well. And there is no choice. We'll have drawing of lots, and if they get to speak for, they'll speak for. If they get to speak against, they will speak against. There is a twist here though. The reason why I have it as emotional Premier League is because even if you get for or against, there are a certain emotions that you need to have throughout your presentation for the duration of your speech. Emotions can be joy, optimism, fear, anxiety, anger, frustration, or confidence, pride. It can be confusing for you all, but trust me, the judges and the participants have been thoroughly briefed on these topics as well. So the first round will have speech allocation time of 1 minute each. If they progress to next round, it will be 1.5 minutes. In the final, it will be for 2 minutes. Is it clear?
Okay.
Great. Where do we have a timer? Please note that as well. They don't get extra timing to speak at all. Alright, and judges, make sure you consider timing in your judgment as well. Right? Okay. First we'll have the drawing of lots, so I call upon all 8 participants to please come up on the stage. Put your hands up for them, please, everybody. You can warm up till then. Okay, we have 8 participants, and here you go. Yeah, you can open it. And there is a pen. You just need to write the name at the back of it. They just need to write the name at the back of the checks. Thank you. Please write your names only. Thank you. You all can go back to your places. Thank you so much. Put your hands up for them, everybody. For the judges to make note, for the first topic, towards for motion, Shreya, against Shivangi. For the second topic, for motion, Vishal, against Rashi. For the third topic, for motion, Shashank against Alan. And for the fourth motion, for Ratan against Ganesh. As I said again, it all boils down to the emotional theme of your presentation. Either it can be for or against. You will have to stick to that particular theme. The first emotional theme, the emotion that you need to display is confidence. Can I have the first speaker on the stage for motion? Can I have please? Theme is confidence. Your topic is, before topic, timer, please note 1 minute time duration. For motion, topic, honesty is the best policy. Honesty is the best policy. Confidence.
Honest is the best policy. Don't you think so? If you don't, I'm gonna convince you right now, and I know I'll convince you. I'm still confident. I know. Can you hear me, Toastmaster Alok? Yes. But I'm gonna use it anyways. Okay. Hello? Okay. Wow. Okay. So honesty is the best policy. Why? Because let me tell you, especially for a student, when you get marks, and the student that I am, I'm not a nerd, but I get kind of good marks. So I just go honestly and tell my parents, I got this marks, that marks. I am the top 2 students, and the best. My parents try the best to, shatter my confidence. But no, I am not that person. So if they ask where is the 2 marks from 100 marks go, if I get 98, they'll ask where did the 2 marks go. I told that 2 marks went to the charity, and so that I can give confidence to other people.
Yes, can I have Shivangi, please?
Honesty is not the best policy. If I have to tell my mother that I did not eat the food that she packed for me, I know what the repercussions would be. But if I tell her that the food got spoiled or it got fungus, then she wouldn't expect me to eat it. If I tell my dad that I forgot my PAN card for the passport application, he would send me all the way back home. But if I told him that I dropped the PAN card on the way, then he would be the one panicking, not me. If I told my grandmother that the plastic cover or the cover in which my Swiggy order came in, I threw it, she would make a big ruckus about it. But if I told her that the plastic cover was torn in the bottom, then she would say, oh, after all, I cannot use it to throw garbage, that's fine. So when you can use dishonesty to serve your purpose, then why not? So honesty is not always the best policy.
Okay, moving on. Can we have Toastmaster Rashi on the stage, please? Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. For the for motion, Vishal, please. Put your hands up for Vishal. The emotional theme is excitement. Topic, for motion, money can buy happiness. Money can buy happiness.
A lot of people tell me that money can't buy happiness. But I assure you that money can. It's not about materialism. It's not about consumerism. And Dr. Rajdeep, sir, please don't worry. It's not about people advertising you and forcing things down your throat. It's about making sure everyone is happy. Don't you feel good when you for your best friend and they give you a wide smile. How good does it feel when you take your family out for dinner and they have a wide smile? How good does it feel when you donate for a just cause and you know you're making a difference in this world? So please don't tell me that money can't buy happiness. It most definitely can, and it will, and it has. Over to you, moderator.
Thank you. Can I have Rashi now, please? Money can't buy happiness.
I am definitely one of those people who would say that money cannot buy happiness. Why I say this? I mean, you're going out with your family for dinner because you have money, but you're sitting at a table where none of you are having a conversation. Where is that happiness? So I think, and people have always heard that poor people who have lesser things, not even poor, simple lifestyle brings you more happiness because you're not worried about options. You're not worried about, oh shit, someone must be stealing my money. And you're not worried about, what should I buy next? When you don't have the money, you don't have to be worried about keep buying things. So I don't think that money is buying happiness, especially in today's world. I mean, look at the number of options that you have. Look at the number of troubles that you have to go through to buy your girlfriend a rose, a bouquet, a rose, a bouquet, or a teddy bear. If you don't have money, you can just impress her with your thoughts.
Thank you so much. Okay, time for the next topic. And the central theme for the topic, or the tonality that you need to have, is hope. Hope. For the third topic, for motion, can I have Shashank Bhatt on the stage, please? Put your hands up for Shashank, everybody. Theme is hope, and the topic, failure is the first step to success. Failure is the first step to success. Shashank Bhatt.
I think it was the year 2011 when I was standing on stage, my college platform where I studied. The first time when I stood there, I was blank. I felt embarrassed. Believe or no, twice or two back-to-back days I didn't even show my face to anyone here. But that is when I sat back and thought, if I continue to be like this, hide behind this wall, I can never overcome this failure. I can never see what's there on the other side of the wall. That is when I realized I will step up, I will take up the challenge. And that is when I went ahead, gave auditions for the post of MC for the college's biggest event, the annual day. They tried to reject me once. I didn't give up. I still went ahead, gave the auditions. That is when I was selected, even though there were 23 contestants who were going against me. I had two options then. One, ignore what happened, move on, show my face, stand up, show up, speak up, take it face on, or else I had to leave. I had the hopes of doing it.
Can I have Anand, please? Failure is not the first step to success.
Ladies and gentlemen, you all would know that when you come for an icebreaker, they all say it's the stepping stone of success. And what happens when you fail? You don't turn up. But when you are a guest, you're sitting there in the audience and you have a dynamic speaker on stage, you look at that person and say, I want to be that person. Nobody is interested in failures. Everybody wants success. Today, if there are people who have come till this 1500th meeting, it is because of success and not failure that has got them here. The people who believe in failure are not here today.
The fourth topic, or the last topic for the first round. The central theme here is anger. Even for for or against, you can be Arnab Goswami, nobody would mind that. The topic, or rather let me call the speaker, who is speaking for the motion, Pradhan Shetty. Can I have you on the stage, please? Put your hands up for him. Speaking for the motion, the topic is rules are meant to be broken. Rules are meant to be broken. Ratan Shetty.
When I joined my organization, I was inducted into the organization because I had certain strengths. So that's the basic rule. You play to your strengths. If you are not strong, you will not succeed in life. It's outrageous the way that takeovers happen, mergers happen. My core area is not going to remain my core area. What will I do then? And that exactly happened 2 years down the line, friends. I moved from being in a product line that was absolutely not known to me, facing customers not known to me. It is infuriating when a person with 28 years experience is brought to this stage. Trust you, believe in me. Do you? Do you? Do you?
Thank you, Ratan. Can I have Ganesh Pai please on the stage? Rules are not meant to be broken and anger. What kind of topic is this? Rules are meant to be broken? Think of it. Humanity has thrived because there are a set of rules we all abided by. And that's how we have an edge over animals, right? And now we are suggesting what? Rules are meant to be broken? Is this the kind of society we want to build? Look at it. If there is an anarchy, if there is no rules on the roads, I mean, can you think, would we have all converged here for this meeting today? So I totally disagree and have utter disregard for such thoughts also to say rules are meant to be broken. These are some of the rhetorics I totally do not subscribe to, and I all urge you to sincerely follow the rules and be a rule and law abiding citizen. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll have 2 minutes of silence now for the judges to mark the ballots and give us the feedback. And then we'll move towards semi-finals. 2 minutes. Okay. We have the list of winners. Can we have Shivangi, Vishal, Shashank and Ratan on the stage, please? Put your hands up for them. Now for the semi-finals, the timing is increased to 1.5 minutes. Shashank, please come quickly on the stage. You qualify for round 2. Put your hands up for Shashank, please, everybody. This is the semi-final. The timing is enhanced to 1.5 minutes. The drawing of lot is happening now. Please write your name at the back of it. Thank you. You all may proceed. Judges, please take note. For the first topic, for motion, we will have Shashank. For the first topic, against motion, we will have Vishal. For the second topic, for motion, we will have Shivangi. For the second topic, against motion, we will have Ratan. Here comes the topic, and to speak on the for motion, may I invite Toastmaster Shashank on the stage, please. Put your hands up for Shashank. The central theme, or the way you need to express in the entire presentation, is going to be sadness. Sadness. The topic for Shashank: technology makes us lonely. Technology makes us lonely. Shashank Bhatt.
I was held up since this entire week. Can you guess how many hours I slept last night? 10 minutes. In fact, I'm still on the way to the city. I was still busy working because we have the contest happening tomorrow. While all this happening, I am sitting in front of my laptop since last afternoon maybe. You believe or no dinner, no breakfast, continuously sitting there. That is when I realized on the way to this hall, when I reached a little late, what am I doing in my life? I have all the technology. We are running a TT Mania parallel at 8 o'clock. That is starting now. Division contest happening in the morning. I am sitting behind my laptop. No connections with family. Nothing. What am I learning from this? What am I doing in life? That is when I realized that we have this advantage of technology. Sitting here, we can do multiple things. But imagine your family. I spoke to my mother on the way. The first thing she told me is, why haven't you called me since 1 week? We stay separately. Like, please understand the situation. I have my contest, but people won't understand. Because of technology influx in our lives, we have become so driven into sitting in front of the laptops and phones, we have lost human touch. Just talk to your parents today once you go back home. Just sit in front of them and say, how are you? Look at the smile on their face. The problem is, we don't do that because we are sitting in front of our phones. Think about this.
Thank you. To speak on the against motion, we'll have Vishal. Technology doesn't make us lonely. Put your hands up for Vishal, please, everybody.
I remember when I was in 8th grade, People used to pull me aside and say, you stammer, you can't talk. You look that way, you look this way. And I would be deeply hurt. After I reach home, I would just get on Google, play a wonderful video game, get on ChatGPT, talk out all the things that are hurting me, all the things that have scarred me, and it would say the nicest things possible. And I would feel so great for just one more hour. The other day, I was at work, and it was a terrible day. As soon as I went in, I was being shouted at for not for my mistakes, but the mistakes of some member of the company who was completely disassociated with me. He has nothing to do with my work. Immediately during lunch, I could call my friend and talk to her, and she made it all feel okay. Why? Because I had my phone. Because technology helped me connect with someone. During my darkest moments, this wonderful boon to mankind has helped me overcome so much. So much. Over to you, moderator.
Thank you so much. For the theme, as a theme for the next speech or next presentation topic is pride. Take pride in your presentation if you speak for or against. Can we have Shivani on the stage, please? Put your hands up for Shivani. Your topic is winning is everything. Winning is everything, Shivangi.
I feel so proud about myself. So proud that I exist. So proud that I'm living. And so proud that I'm winning. How am I winning? I'm winning every day that I wake up and I decide to do what it is I have to do for the day. I'm winning every night when I keep my phone away 1 hour before I sleep. I'm winning every time I eat that one morsel of food more than what I think I can. I'm winning every time I come, every Friday that I come to the Toastmasters Club, despite having jitters of bunking. I'm winning as I stand on the stage today, clueless of what was ahead of me, yet holding the mic. Winning is everything because winning is very personal. Winning is personal to each one of us. And the moment we realize that we have achieved what we want to, even if it is as simple as walking down the road, having one walk of 200 meters, we realize we won. And I'm sure all of you will agree with me, the adrenaline rush that comes with winning is unparalleled. So yes, winning is everything. Winning has always been everything, and winning will always be everything. Thank you.
Can we have Toastmaster Nithin on the stage, please? Winning is not everything at all, according to him. Emotional theme, pride.
They say that failure is the stepping stone to success, which means that you want to succeed, but you may not succeed every time. What is important is that you are a winner. Being a winner is important, and being a winner means to come and attempt again and again. You might not win today. I did not win a single Best Speaker Award in the CC manual till my 6th speech. And if winning was everything, then my first speech would have been not only the icebreaker but everything breaker. Right? So winning, you would all agree with me is not everything, but being a winner is everything. Do you agree?
Yes.
Thank you.
We'll be very intense. We will have a minute of time for the judges to mark the ballots. The verdict is out for the finale. The two winners who would play the final are Ratan and Vishal. Put your hands up for them and let them come on the stage. Ratan and Vishal, please come on stage. Just a second, I'm checking where my voting ballot is. For and against do, so my palm would do. Who is speaking for? Okay, thank you. Ratan is speaking for the motion. The central theme is the toughest theme this time. The theme is insecurity. The emotional theme is insecurity, and Ratan is speaking for the topic. The topic is looks matter. Looks matter. Ratan, sharing, ladies and gentlemen.
This is how, without the tie, I had come for the first meeting in Bangalore Toastmasters Club. And in a few days, I saw one of the contests. I felt miserable. It was anguish. I said, why am I here? I saw this gentleman by the name of Anmol Garg. Please Google him. And he spoke about being a superhero. I said, this guy is wearing such a blazer, and I am such a minuscule, a minnow. What am I doing here in this crowd? Why should I come here again and again? So that was what it was. And there was something that happened over a period of time, fellow Toastmasters. I realized the importance of looks. I realized that it's important to dress up and address the audience. And looks are important. Because the looks don't come by themselves. You have to build them up. Fellow Toastmasters, do you agree with me? Do you agree with me? Please do! I mean, if you don't, it'll be bad for me. Please do!
Nah, looks don't matter. Can we have Vishal word, please? For Vishal, please. Vishal, looks don't matter. How do
you? I don't know how to tie a tie. So if I always have to tie a tie and come on stage, I get even more scared. Just coming on stage is a huge challenge, and that's just adding to the clutter in my mind, and is just going to make things worse. I won't be able to deliver things properly, and I won't be able to speak. I mean, I think I'm stammering now also. But as I said, if looks matter, you just be too scared of how your hair looks, how your shoes. If your shoes are shined, okay, they're not. If your shoes are shined or not. How to wear a tie. I mean, forget about tying a tie. How to wear a tie. So I think we should focus on the content of a person's speech over any other things such as how his hair is parted, or if his tie is all the way up or not, if his shoes again they're not shined. So we should not focus on these silly things. I think this is a space for everyone to speak, and we should allow everyone to come in. Everyone has their own idea of what looks good, what doesn't look good. Let's not put everyone into a box. We don't have to hammer people into a hole. We're not Legos. We don't fit perfectly together. So I think that should be taken into consideration, and that's it. Over to you, moderator.
Thank you, Vishal. We'll announce the winner here, but the proper felicitation along with garland and drum rolls will be happening in the club meeting next week. Okay, I think we have the winner. Between Ratan and Vishal. Vishal wins the contest. Put your hands up for Vishal, everybody! Can we also have Ratan on stage, please? Put your hands up for him, everybody. Thank you so much. One more round of applause for them, please, everybody. What a terrific competition we had. The felicitation will happen next week. Thank you so much. And back to Anirudh. Thank you so much, everyone.
How emotional was that? I think it was perfectly an emotional Premier League. Now, I want to take just 10 seconds to call out all the themes that we saw today. We saw that honesty was the best policy. We saw that money does not buy happiness. We saw that failure is a stepping stone to success. We saw that rules are meant to be broken. We saw that technology makes us lonely. We heard that winning is everything. And we also heard that looks matter. So, I've taken these themes to craft my next message to all of you. I'm going to be very honest with all of you. I have no money to give any of you. There's going to be a 5-minute break for tea and coffee. But if you break the rule and come greater than 5 minutes, because you were using technology outside, or you were staring at someone good looking, I'm afraid you can't see the next winning performance. 5 minutes, that's all you have. See you all back in 5 minutes. Thank you. Yeah. Now, are we all in the mood for a small little energizer? One small little one? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, so here's what I need you to do. I need both of you, I need all of you to raise both your hands. Come on, raise both your hands. Okay? Perfect. This will also ensure that you're not looking at your phone. Right? So, what we need you to do now is we're going to do something known as a rain clap. Anyone interested in that? Fun rain clap? Yes? Okay, so here's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to take one hand like this, right? Bring it closer to your chest, yes? Take your other hand like this, just with one finger, right? Are we ready?
Yes.
And follow me, right? 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and 2 now. 2. And then 3. 4. Now 3. Now 2. Now 1. 0. That's it. Thank you. Hopefully you felt like rain, right? Yes. Alright, perfect. Now, we all know delivering feedback is an art. It's not about finding fault, it's about finding potential. This art of delivering feedback is what keeps people coming back again and again to learn and improve. And hopefully, it is that is the true engine of this club, and that will keep us going for the next 1,500 meetings. Our first artist tonight, who will be evaluating DTM Rajdeep Manwani, is Toastmaster Vivek Vijayan. When I asked him for his growth moment, he shared a very personal story about how Toastmaster Nithin once went to him after his speech and he said, "Vivek, you're doing extremely well on most parameters, but one thing you need to change is you need to learn how to pause." That one little feedback changed how he delivers speeches forever. Today, he does an incredible amount of work with data, but he's also learned the precise time to pause, especially when he's arguing with his wife. So please welcome Toastmaster Vivek Vijayan.
When Sachin Tendulkar was staying at Taj Coromandel in Chennai, an hotel employee by name Guru Prasad, not our Guru Prasad, approached him with an observation that he noticed that the elbow guard that Tendulkar wore affected his swing slightly. Tendulkar took this feedback seriously and went on to redesign his elbow guard. That was a proof that legends listen, learn and polish the art. In the same spirit as Guru Prasad, I have the privilege and the challenge to evaluate the speech of our own legend, Dr. Manwani. What can we take? What can be the key takeaways for all of us in public speaking in general and humorous speaking in specific from this speech of Dr. Manwani today? If you see, he starts off with, he does not do this usual good evening, how are you, nothing. So there is a certain amount of energy that you get when you come on the stage. He completely utilizes that energy. This may be counterintuitive to all of us, so the next time you are called on the stage, start off. Do not start with any pleasantries. The next one, anecdotes. Data tells, stories sell. So you can see sprinkling of anecdotes, all in relatable ones, like Britannia, Kellogg's, Vaseline. It's not about the BMWs of the world, but very, very relatable ones which most of us use. So that's a thing that we can imbibe. Try to use relatable terms that people can follow, that the audience can follow. Then, involve people in the audience. This is a difficult art, because it's not easy for you in the speech to involve the audience. For example, he involved Jattangi, he involved Chaitra in a very nice manner. When you involve people in the audience, what happens is he endears the audience to you. Friends, every masterpiece has its own brushstrokes. If I may draw to a slight blemish, all the stories were on looks or mostly on cosmetics. When the overall objective of the speech is more than just cosmetics, a little bit of more of heterogeneity would have made the speech a bit more balanced. Just a blemish in an otherwise great speech. It Dr. Manwani taught us how to deliver a humorous speech with humor sprinkled uniformly. It was not that we were not searching for humor, it had a uniform sprinkling of humor. And a little bit of heterogeneity is the elbow guard in our own Tendulkar, which needs a bit of polish. That is my fan report for this legend's speech. Back to you.
Awesome. Thank you for that incredible evaluation. Our next evaluator will be assessing Toastmaster Debashish Pradhan. His growth moment takes us way back, 24th January 2003. This was the day my mentor, DTM Vijayan, gave his icebreaker speech. After he finished, one of our then founder members, Toastmaster Anand, wrote down just 3 words for him in that feedback sheet. Towering personality, courageous, extremely well done. For a new member, those three simple words from a founder were not just feedback, they were the ultimate confidence boost. He can speak for himself. All of you already know of his legend. Please welcome DTM Vijayan and sir.
Now, without voice modulation, if the voice is flat, the audience will go flat. And without body language in a speech, nobody will listen. Mr. T-Mod, fellow Toastmasters and guests, that's the importance of voice modulation and body language. My customary practice, 20% on what you did well, Debashish, and 80% areas of improvement. It's not for Debashish, it's for all of us, and I'm the biggest beneficiary. I won't ask for donation. What I mean is beneficiary in terms of learning. So Debashish, here we go. Strong points, you stood here, not behind the lectern. I'm standing here because I have my notes. That speaks of courage. Volumes, truckloads of courage, right? Natural gestures, you had voice modulation, rise and fall speaking voices, you had pauses at times, face extensions were good. You ticked many boxes, Debashish. Quickly, let me give you the areas where we could perhaps pull up our socks, raise the bar, and go from good to great. Now, where we could pause and stress in terms of voice modulation. You said humans are not like animals, they are animals. Now, just samples with the pause and the stress. Humans are not like animals. They are animals. You said, in terms of, again, pausing, stressing, and body language. You said, I'm not just one animal, I have multiple animals. Sample this. I am not just one animal, I am multiple animals. Use gestures, animated gestures. How you will also involve the audience with your gestures. I am not living in a city, but in a jungle, surrounded by many other animals. Don't worry, we are Toastmasters. Very safe ground. Captive audience. They won't attack you like a cat, don't worry. Then we spoke about your boss. You said my boss was rolling inside his den. I meant his cabin. No, it's rather dangerous to talk about a boss. So, my boss was roaring inside his den. Oops, sorry. I meant his cabin. Because it's an insurance cover, baby. Just in case this video is uploaded, it goes viral. The boss will understand. It was a public stage fear. Then you said, once meeting is over, my boss turns into a bulldog. I mean, I'm not sure. I love dogs, but I'm not sure bulldog is very friendly. So that face expression didn't match with the bulldog. Perhaps you would say, once the meeting is over, my boss turns into a bulldog. Show that, yeah. Then you said, but it's vegetarian, I eat so much. Now just a gesture. You said, vegetarian, I eat so much. Point towards your stomach. We'll get a gut feeling how much you eat. Then we should where we can drop the volume for better effect. Just a quick check, my friend. Is your wife in the house here in the gathering? No. That explains why you spoke so loudly. My wife is a sweet chameleon. That's scary now. Okay, Shreya, who's recording this? Okay, our secretary? Okay, fine. I know it's here, but I know the secretary. Okay, so give me a few minutes. Okay, we're learning for all of us. Okay. So in this case, if I were in your place, I'll drop the voice. My wife is a sweet chameleon. It's a man of uncertainty, some fear must be there. Okay. Then in the morning she's a lion, evening she's a cat. So big cat and small cat, there must be some difference. So in the evening my wife is like a cat. And then you shouted, she's unpredictable, she's moody. Now that is scary. So she becomes a cat. And friends, in the evening she could be unpredictable, moody. Just in case something goes wrong, you're safe. I understand you're speaking about your wife, you're a very courageous man, that's why you're speaking very fast. So these, you might have to slow down your way of speaking. Just one general observation. Before I wind up, Debashish, I have something to say that you have horns. In the sense, you took the bull by its horns, and this topic, you dived straight into it. A topic suggestion was absolutely apt for voice model body language. And you have two tails. T-A-I-L, a tale of many humorous speeches, and your tail, T-I-L, is always wagging. Back to the T-Mod.
How amazing was that? Can I have a huge round of applause for both our evaluators? Now, at this point, we've heard from our prepared speeches, we've heard from our fiery debaters, we've heard from our evaluators, but the theme for today, does anyone remember what the theme for today is if you saw your WhatsApp message? I don't either. So the theme is 1500 milestones built by many, standing as one. At this point of time, we've come to the point of the day where the many comes on stage. For this next session, which is, as you can imagine, the table topic session, for the benefit of those who are attending for the first time, table topics is a session where you get a topic on spot and you have a limited amount of time to answer that specific topic. We have Toastmaster Pradeep Padmanabhan leading the charge. When I asked him for his growth moment, he didn't share a time that he spoke. He shared about a time that he listened. He told me about a speech given by DTM Rajdeep right here in the club, where he said, and the speech was about the random act of kindness that if you show to someone, how it can come back to you. And he said, I don't remember the exact words of the speech, but I remember the message that speech gave me, and that's never left me ever to that day. To challenge us and help us create our own impactful moments, please welcome our table topics master, Toastmaster Pradeep Padmanabhan.
1,500 meetings. A milestone is the least of the words to say for that. When I was thinking about 1,500, I was thinking in terms of thousands and millions and all that. And one thing came to my mind. It was about the great Meenakshi Amman temple in Madurai. How many of you have visited there? Good show of hands. How many of you have seen the Ayiram Kal Mandapam? It means 1,000 pillars mandap. A hall which stands on top of 1,000 pillars. It's a mathematical fact to say that we have more pillars than that. Don't we? Yes. Yeah. That's okay. I think I'm loud enough without this. I think the things that can happen on stage, correct? All right. Now, 1,500th meeting, and how do we play this table topics? And I say play. It's always traditional, right? That the TTM formally stands on the dais, very formally invites everybody one by one and gives a topic. So mundane, right? Let us change things a bit, shall we? Yes. There we go. Today, we will get down on stage. We'll get down onto the floor. And I'm going to walk around and say, hello, sir. How are you doing this fine evening?
Good. Good. How are you?
I'm good, sir. Thank you. We're going to play a little game, shall we?
Yes.
Good. I'm going to ask you to hold this one. How many of you have seen magic shows? How many of you know playing cards? How many cards does a playing card deck have? It
52. What happened to the jokers? Normally, when a magician walks up to you, what happens? He'll ask you to pick up a card. May I ask you to pick up a card? No, I'm not going to guess your card. You're going to tell me what your card is. It's the luck of the draw that your topic is going to be decided on. Okay. All right? May I know your cards? Sure. Yes, please. It's the 8 of diamonds. 8 of diamonds. All right? Now let's see what your topic is. You ready for it? There you go. Many voices, one mission. What unites us all? Many voices, one mission. What unites us all? On the stage.
So this is a question. Do you know the answer to this question? Yes. What is that?
You should know. One passion.
It's Bangalore Toastmasters. The people who are sitting here, who have built this cathedral, many voices, but just one mission. What is the one mission?
Public speaking.
Public speaking and self-improvement. It has changed the lives of hundreds and hundreds of people, I can guarantee. I am one of them. And I see many people who have been here, who came here, who conquered the Bangalore Toastmasters Club and moved to newer and newer heights. I can see many, many examples here. I've seen that. It's now about 15 years since I stopped being a regular attendee of this meeting, but I still believe that all these voices are building one great institution, the Bangalore Toastmasters. Back to you.
Thank you very much. May I know your name, please? Sir, could you please introduce yourself to the
I am Hari Kumar. I was the past president of Bangalore Toastmasters, and currently I am working as a professor in RV University School of Computer Science.
I have been instructed by the timer to instruct the audience to keep mind the instruction that it is only 1 minute per person, per topic. Got it? All in consent? You've already spoken, right? Yeah. Thanks for the guidance. Let's give the lady a chance. Hello, ma'am. How are you doing this evening? That's the luck of the draw, isn't it? The Lady of Hearts. 4 of Hearts. 4 of Hearts. Ready for your topic? There you go. What's the one club tradition you think should never change? What's the one club tradition you think should never change? 1 minute, your time starts now.
Thank you so much. Well, the one tradition which I always have held and I want everybody to have is that the family feeling, we have always this, when we get together, we used to always find, we used to be so close and we look for each other and we, in all respects, we enjoyed the Toastmasters meeting every week. It was like meeting each other and getting to know and being there for everybody, So I love that feeling of, even the festivals and functions we celebrated together. And, even till today, everybody remembers that, that past farm visit. Farm visit, yes. We all went on picnics and we had a lot of entertainment and things to look forward to it, And I really enjoyed my tenure in the Toastmasters, very much with everybody here, and I see, and I keep coming back again and again, just to meet my old friends, and it's just like a family. Thank you so much for inviting me. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It is a family, and that's what keeps bringing us back to here, isn't it? Now, where shall I walk? Where shall I walk? It's the luck of the draw. It's the luck of the draw. Hey. Hi. I'm Vikram. Yes. It's the Queen of Spades. I don't know who's your queen though. That's okay. It's a cloud. Yeah, Queen of Spades. What's the one lesson you hope every guest takes away today?
It's been almost, I think, more than 500 meetings since I just came. I probably joined around 1,000 meetings. And I gave my icebreaker. And I remember that it went okay. But what I remember most about that was how everybody applauded and encouraged me. And that made me come back again and again. And I think every guest here should understand what, take one lesson from meeting Toastmasters is that you are always encouraged and everybody is there to applaud and pull you up. So that is what every guest should probably take away from one lesson from every meeting at Toastmasters. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the lovely message. Good. Now let's get a little deeper into this hall. Oh, hi. I see a lot of familiar faces. I'm going to go past them. Hello, ladies. Wow, top tech. Ace of Hearts. Ace of Hearts. We stand on the shoulder of giants. What legacy would you like to leave behind?
Good evening, everybody, and it's such a pleasure being back here. I think it's been 5 years since I last attended my Toastmasters meeting, and I walked into the hall and I felt warmth. I mean, there are a lot of new faces, there are several old faces, and everyone greeted me with a smile. And I think the legacy that I would like to leave behind is the same warmth that I got from the club, the same warmth that was shown to me when I was a guest, when I was a member, and even when I couldn't attend meetings anymore. And I would like to think that I also showed warmth to whoever I interacted with, and I would love to have that legacy continue. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Love and warmth. Indeed, a legacy to maintain, isn't it? Let's go back to a gentleman that I remember from the time that I joined this club, which is not far behind. Hi, Mr. Jus. How are you doing today?
I just hoped you didn't see me.
Four of diamonds. Four of diamonds.
If your table topic speech could win you an Oscar, what would the category be?
The dumb category, because I cannot speak. I will be a loss of words generally during the table topics. And how long do we have here? Okay, I think the one thing that relaxes me now is when I heard that winning is not everything. And there's not going to be any prizes. I think I can relax and just speak. And what category I would like to win would definitely be the best speaker category, the best actor category. And that's what I would be aiming at. If I don't win, it doesn't matter. That's it. And thank you for having me here.
Thank you so much. And the award for the best humility speech goes to Mr. Joseph. Good. I think I'm back this side. I have an old bone to pick with this gentleman here, so let me go with him. Okay, the card that he's picked at random, blind luck, is Joker. Joker. Please bring that up. Joker. And the topic is empty. What I did not explain to anybody is the person who picks up the Joker card gets to give the topic. And anybody else gets to speak on it.
Wow, that's a pleasure. The topic is every Toastmaster here gets to talk about his wife, but no Toastmaster, lady Toastmaster gets to talk about the husband. Why? That's the topic. The topic is every gentleman here as a Toastmaster gets to talk about his wife, but no lady Toastmasters gets to talk about their husband. Why? Over to you.
Who's the speaker?
Okay, preferably I would choose some ladies. Okay. May I request the lady in pink dress, please, madam? Sorry for being you also.
Thank you, Mahesh. Yeah, please.
I'm sorry, maybe it was a wrong decision to wear such a bright pink top. So, yeah, sorry, I forgot the topic. I'm not here to talk about my husband, right? No, actually I do. He's got a very common name, Vijay. Sorry? So, yeah, a lot of us do a lot of things under peer pressure. But I have had the privilege to have experienced being an entrepreneur under spouse pressure. So yeah, he's been my pillar of strength, he's been my North Star, he's been my guiding light, and yeah, I wish he was here to hear all of this. I don't know if this is getting recorded and I don't know if he's going to see this someday.
Recorded. Thank you very much. Secretary, make sure you share the recording with them. All right. One last draw. One lucky last. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Okay, we have viewer request also here. All right. But, okay. Please introduce yourself.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Abhinav. I am a new joinee. I might possibly be the youngest in the group apart from that child over there. So, thank you.
And your draw, please. The 10 of Clava. 10 of Clava. Clubs. Looks like the child doesn't know how to play cards. 10 of clubs. What's one dream you're quietly building right now? What's one dream you're quietly building right now?
I do have a lot of dreams and aspirations. Most of them are just dreams. I am still building towards them. I do also have an intention to build a club of myself. Maybe not another Toastmasters, but this is also to help other gentlemen who are suffering from particular addictions. I hope to actually expand the club once I form it around next year. But this is not just for any person who's suffering from any addiction, but this is for everyone who has to realize about their own mindset and their mind that you're just a prisoner of your own mind and you must expand your mindset and you must grow apart from it through a lot of processes. And my message to you guys is that you have to believe in yourself. I might be a new joinee, I might not know much, but this is my message for you all, and I hope you all will succeed. Thank you.
That's a successful message to wrap this on. Thank you, Abhinav. 52 cards plus 2 jokers. And I think I have enough and more people on the floor if I have to keep this whole evening, go through the night and keep it engaged. But unfortunately, the timer doesn't agree with me. So it's a wrap, people. It's a wrap, it's a wrap, it's a wrap. Toastmaster of the day. Take it away.
How amazing was that session? Give a huge round of applause to Toastmaster. I don't know if you all noticed this one attention to detail. Every single time someone picked a card, automatically on the screen, the exact card came next. What a piece of magic. What a piece of planning. Just to make this night special for all of you. How many of you want to know how that happened? Go ahead, how many of you want to know how that happened? In case you want to know how it happened, please come to the club next week. 6,500 rupees, join Toastmasters back, VP Treasurer. I know you're very happy with me at this point. Perfect. Now, a club's legacy isn't just spoken, it's also written. It's captured in stories and pictures, ensuring 1,500 milestones are recorded for the future. Tonight we celebrate not just the legacy of speaking, but also a legacy that can be recorded and passed on to generations over time. I'm happy to announce that today also marks the launch of our newsletter. Leading this launch is Toastmaster Rashi. And when I asked her, Rashi, can you send me your growth moment? She gave me the best reply of all. She sent me exactly what she wanted about her. And she sent me a message after that saying, don't change anything in the above paragraph. Right? So reading out exactly what she said. Earlier this year, I stepped into the speech contest, carrying my usual fear. What if I mess up? What if I'm not good enough? But the moment I began speaking, something shifted. The warmth and the appreciation that followed taught me that when you show up as yourself, the stage and the audience smiles back. I realized that magic happens not when you silence your fear, but when you speak through it. So be it on stage or in life, you have to show up and speak through your fears instead of burying them. What a perfect thought. I know she teaches yoga, but I also think she's teaching meditation. Please come on stage, Rashi.
A very happy evening, dear Toastmasters and guests.
Good evening.
Before we lift the curtains of something that carries our collective spirit, I would like to invite to join me on stage the people, the editorial team that helped shape this newsletter. Toastmaster Ratan, Toastmaster Vishal, and Toastmaster Priyanka to join me on stage. Extend my heartfelt gratitude to Toastmaster Vivek and Toastmaster Shreya for their sharp eye and thoughtful proofreading, and Toastmaster Sheep for stepping in at the last minute to help with the printing and getting us our copies. Now, before just a few weeks back when I was sitting at the table wondering what would our newspaper look like, rather what should our newspaper feel like, I wondered, what could it be? And just then, I remembered my very first meeting. A new member, I could see the nervousness on their face. Very troubled about the icebreaker, but when they stepped up on stage, it was amazing. And the after effect was the thunderous applause that the person got. And I think that's when I realized what the title of our newsletter should be. The title for the newsletter, term July to December 2025, is, I should let the audience guess.
Nervousness.
Can you guess? Can you give me a few guesses, audience? What could it be?
Halloween.
Halloween? That's yesterday. What else? What else? Should I be giving a hint? Should I give
Tell it straight away. You're running out of time, 8:40.
The title for our newsletter is a Thana. It's a Sanskrit word that means to rise, to uplift, and to ascend beyond our limitations. I think Utthanam clearly defines today's celebration and the years of effort and patience that has gone into shaping the club that it is today. To help us unveil the newsletter, I would like to call upon our founding members, Toastmaster Robinson Sir and Toastmaster Siraj, along with the Division Director, Toastmaster Shashank, and Area Director, Toastmaster Sheep, to unveil the newsletter. Lastly, I would also like to thank all the members who gave in all their efforts and all their contributions towards shaping this article. Back to the TMO.
That cover was so mesmerizing, and I couldn't say this. Couldn't look at anything else. As you can imagine. Now, how amazing was that book launch? How many of you are going to go ahead and read the e-version of this book? Please do, because I've seen some incredible articles written in it, and I'm sure you'll love it all. Thank you, Toastmaster Rashi, for that fantastic launch. And now to bring our 1500 milestone meeting to a close, please welcome our event chair. When Toastmaster Priyanka first joined, she was shy and timid. Her growth moment came when a fellow member told her that her biggest perception she had to break was one that she had about herself. That single powerful insight was the key. It sparked her transformation and made her, at some point, the president of this club. I think if you've listened to every single example that I gave you, it finally boils down to that one change, that one moment where you say, enough is enough. I'm going to break this perception about me. And I hope that many of you have had such moments in your lives, and I hope that you'll continue to have that for yourself and the people that you love. Please welcome Toastmaster Priyanka.
A very good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I'm here to thank you all. A sincere, from Bangalore Toastmasters Club, the executive committee, and from the event committee, we all sincerely from our heart thank each and every one of you present over here in this very, very special moment, special meeting of ours, 1500 meeting, where